Hi, Bowtie Guy 85 here. Today I'm going to talk to you about bow ties. There are three essential bow tie styles: the string tie, the diamond, and the butterfly. The bow tie dates back to the 17th century from the French jabot, which is essentially a horizontal version of the cravat tie. Of course, the bow tie has evolved since then into the three styles that I'm going to tell you about today. The diamond style, which developed around the time of the invention of the tuxedo in the late 1800s, which is essentially a tie similar to the butterfly with points extending on each end like little arrows. This is in contrast to the traditional cravat and tailcoat. And the string tie and the butterfly styles came around in the early 1900s. This, of course, is the butterfly style, and the string tie is like the tie Colonel Sanders wears, with the little strings hanging down and the loops. They're around the early 1900s. That's when the string tie and the butterfly style came around. New colors and styles and patterns were developed in contrast to the traditional silk solid colors for bow ties to be worn more mainstream in business situations, work, church, and other social functions. It stayed pretty prominent until around the late 50s, early 60s, and since then has pretty much been hidden from the general public until recent years. There's been a recent movement of younger bow tie wearers in their 20s, and there's also been a lot of political figures that's shown up wearing bow ties, news personas, other actors, musicians, and athletes as well. There are three main reasons why you do not see the bow tie appear more often in men's fashion. The first reason, and the probably most important reason, would be that most men have trouble tying a bow tie. I, for one, don't think it's that hard. Of course, I've had lots of practice over the years. The second reason being the stereotypes that go along with the bow tie. You have, when somebody thinks of a bow tie, they either think of, the traditional formal, with the tuxedo, or you think of like the scientist with the bow tie and the lab coat, and of course you think of the silly kind, the oversized ones like the clowns wear, or the little red clip-ons like Pee Wee Herman. Also, if you've seen the movie State and Maine, they push the idea that bow tie wearers are untrustworthy, which is not true. Also, there's the old Southern style, preppy country club types with the contrasting pastel colors. The third reason would have to be the constant attention bow tie wearers get. You get lots of stares from people commenting either positively or negatively on your bow tie, and that seems to scare most men away from wanting to wear them, just not wanting to put themselves out there. Well, I am here to tell you that I am trustworthy, I am smart, but I am not brainy or scientific. I am not preppy, nor am I silly or odd in any way. I am who I am. I think caring what other people think is a silly excuse to not want to wear a bow tie. You are who you are, and you wear what you want to wear, and you shouldn't let what other people think decide that for you. So this concludes my discussion on bow ties. I hope everyone has learned something here and will look at bow tie wearers a little differently.